Hello, my Vibe Tribe. Welcome back to the Daily Vibe. It is Wednesday. I picked a deck already, and I actually picked it by accident, but remember the card the other day where it says you can look at it as mere coincidence or holy crap, that's unbelievable. So let's go with holy crap, that's unbelievable, because I was actually reaching for one box and I picked up the wrong one. So, anyways, sorry, I get fidgety. So, it's called the Women's Body Women's Oracle Cards deck, but because I do this for everybody, I'm just going to change it to the Body's Wisdom deck. But the reason I'm telling you what it's actually called, it's by Christiane Northrup, MD. But the reason I'm explaining this to anybody, because if these cards resonate with you, and it is something that you would actually like, sorry, this is the problem with lives. The weird shit happens. But, you know, that way you can go for it and go look for it. But my readings are non-specific. They are to anybody that the card resonates with. So, and my pretty pen today. My dad brought it back for me from Hawaii. But anyways, also, I am sorry these are backwards. I haven't figured out how to flip the camera around and do all that other stuff, because, you know, for as much social media that I'm on, I am only like low to mid-grade tech level. Okay, I'm not high tech, so sorry, backwards. But anyways, I thought I would explain this above my head. For those that cannot read backwards, which I'm sure everybody can read backwards, this says New Beginnings Today. Ho'omau, follow your bliss. And Ho'omau actually means perseverance, keep moving forward. That's actually kind of this, well, so I know you can see my stuff here, and my dad hates these, but the pineapple actually started as a joke, and I say this because my cousin Marie, who I lovingly refer to as baby sibling, we were all sitting around at Thanksgiving a couple years ago, and I was just joking and saying, I'm gonna get a tattoo of a pineapple, because apparently you're only Hawaiian if you have a pineapple on you, you know, hence like Hawaiian pancakes, Hawaiian pizza. And we are actually bloodline, which means that we do have long roots in the Hawaiian, in Hawaii. We have a lot of ancestors in Hawaii, so I guess that's the difference. Somebody told me when they found out that I was actually Hawaiian, part Hawaiian, that I should reference bloodline. So, and I guess that's because if you're from a state, you're like a native Hawaiian, you're native Californian, you're native Oregonian. But to be honest with you, and don't get mad, Hawaii people, because I love my culture. I love my Irish culture, although I never grew up in it, but I really love the fact that I'm Irish, and I have no idea why. I am literally a flag. I mean, I could make my own flag of all of my nationalities. I have so many, but Filipino, Hawaiian, and, well, Filipino and Irish actually are my dominant ones. So, and Hawaiian falls behind there, so along with the rest of Europe and England. But that's probably stuff you did not need to know. But now you know a little more about me. But anyways, so baby sibling saw this and said, okay, I'll do it with you. Yeah. And that's how it became a thing. But I wanted it to mean something. So since a lot of people know that I do advocate for not just body positivity, but also for mental health, and coming up soon, because I used to advocate for heart health, which I still do, but there's a lot of people that do that, and it's not as stigmatized as mental health and body positivity. I decided to make it a little bit more meaningful. So I did Mai Iloko Mai, which means that which is within matters. And Ho'omau, which you can see above my head, which means perseverance and keep moving forward. And so the pineapple became more of less of a joke about being Hawaiian if you have a pineapple on you, and more about meaningful, because, you know, when you look at a pineapple, yeah, it has a crown. I mean, it straight up has a crown. That fruit is a queen. But anyways, a lot of people look at it and, you know, it's pretty to some and not to everybody. But inside, it's amazing. So I think inside, when it's amazing, you know, it just goes to show, don't judge a book by its cover. So anyways, I have lollygagged enough. Let's get to our cards. Again, I picked the Body's Wisdom Oracle cards. And this one is Enlightened Heart and Mind. And it's Complete and Move On. So there's the card. I will put these in the comments, as I always mention, just because I do realize they show up backwards on my screen. But it says, no matter how much you know, there is always more to learn. New knowledge results in a new point of view, and a new point of view always attracts new questions and new areas of learning and study. In fact, it is the ability to ask new questions that evolves all knowledge to the next level. This is a never-ending process. Since there is no end point, be sure you learn how to revel in the process itself. Become a lifelong learner, expose yourself to new ideas, take classes regularly. Resolve to remain teachable throughout your life. Now, I like this one because lately all the cards have really been resonating with things I've been going through in my own life. And a lot of the reasons I open myself up and share probably more than most people do is because I hid a lot of my own shortcomings, my own mental health, my own fears of body positivity, and I don't want people to feel alone anymore. You know, I want to stop the stigma of a lot of these different things, and I want people to know that, you know, no matter what they think they see in the mirror, that they're beautiful, you know, and that they have to stop looking at themselves in the mirror through the eyes of somebody else, you know, which is basically anybody they think might be looking at them the minute they walk out the door. We should look at ourselves through our own eyes. And a lot of times our own eyes are tainted by, again, comments that are made to us, sometimes what we think other people think, conditioning from TV and ads, and, you know, just all these amazing things, you know, like clothes that don't fit certain size people but fit other size people, just examples like that. And I think one of the reasons I love this card is because, going back to what I was saying about why I share, is I know a lot of the stuff that I talk about doesn't exactly fall into the realm of other people's thinking. I know a lot of people refer to it as woo-woo, which, whatever, but it's a gift I have, and it's a gift that's been passed down to me through, believe it or not, my Hawaiian heritage. And my cousin did one of my other cousins did some research on this and found out that we're 7th generation us that have these gifts. And I have a friend who's really been championing my cause. If you're watching this, thank you, Michelle, or Stella. I'm not sure what you go by now, but, you know, whichever. But she's really, really been pushing me to kind of do these readings. So on my YouTube channel, starting probably in about a week, I will be doing different kinds of readings. But for now, I am going to continue the Facebook Lives, and I am going to continue doing these just general card pulls. But I've been told that one of my gifts is healing. And because of the mental stuff I've gone through in my life, just, you know, I have depression. I suffered from a dinged up mental health, but don't worry, because I'm thriving. But I just have my moments. But what I like about this is that I'm actually learning Reiki now. And what I love about it is one of the things that I have found has really kind of changed me in the last really kind of week, as I mentioned a couple days ago. Hi, Leah. I see she's watching. I miss you, by the way. But anyways, and Zoe. Oh, hi, Auntie Debbie. I see she's popping on. I miss her too because she's in Florida now. But anyways, I am studying Reiki, and I've actually found that it's helped me channel a lot of negativity too. And it's made me actually a more positive person, but it's also helped me channel the energy that runs through my body, and I have a lot of it. I am literally like a walking furnace because I have so much energy just piled in me waiting to go somewhere. So that's why I love this card from the Enlightened Heart and Mind chapter called Complete and Move On. So just keep learning something new every day, even if it's just reading stuff. Learning is fun. Sis Laura, she's hilarious because she'll ask one question and I'll give her an answer, and she'll have about 10 more questions behind it. And it used to be kind of weird. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. In the old days, it was kind of annoying because it's like no answer was ever good enough. But I realize now that I've just been an asshole, and that she's just curious. Her brain wants to keep learning. So I'm gonna take that to a different level, and I'm gonna run with it and roll with it. So let's do the Affirmators card, because this one's getting pretty long, and I do apologize for how long it is. I'm a bit chatty this morning. Today we have two. We have joy. That's cute. Popcorn and butter. And we have the manifestation card, which is the bonus card. And usually they pop up together. So let's see. Joy. To enjoy something, I simply need to add joy to it. Joy is like butter. I can put it on anything and it'll make it way better. Butter does make a lot of things better. Today, I will add joy to everything. Really slather it on. Today, I am the Orville Redenbacher of joy. And life's popcorn is about to get it. I literally just want to go around now and say that forever. I am the Orville Redenbacher of joy. And so are you. You are the Orville Redenbacher of joy. Or the Paul Newman of joy, or, Jiffy Pop, whatever you want to be. You are the popcorn of joy. But look how happy they are. I mean, that is just freaking hilarious. And let's see. Manifestation bonus card. If you could have anything you wanted, what would it be? Get specific and get greedy. You are holding a magic wand and you can conjure up anything. Could it be that when you declare your wishes out loud, you're actually casting a spell for your dreams to come true? Or is it just that in a very practical sense, the more people you speak with about your desires, the more folks there are who know what you want and might have the means to help you make them happen? Either way, stop waiting and start manifesting, but don't use the word if you don't want to. When it says get greedy, it doesn't mean, be a jerk and go out and rob a bank. What it means is, don't hold back. A lot of times we're conditioned to believe that we're only allowed to have certain things and we're only destined for certain things, and that, life is mean and unfair and all that, and that, it doesn't deliver what we want. But when you think like that, it doesn't matter who your chosen person of power, your higher power is, they hear it, and it's an energy. I mean, there's one simple truth in the world. No matter who your higher power is, there is an energy that people refer to as the universe, but it's also called karma. It's also called kismet and coincidence and synchronicity. It's got a lot of different meanings, but when you're negative and you think negative, negativity is going to come to you. When you think positive and you're positive, positivity comes to you. So, yeah, so when it says be greedy, it doesn't mean covet your neighbor's things. It just means, hey, I deserve a great guy who's going to treat me right, who's going to love me. I deserve a great woman who's going to treat me right and who loves me. I deserve to be successful. I deserve to be a writer, and I deserve, to be a famous whatever or artist. But be careful what you wish for, because it might come true and it might not be exactly the way you want it. So start small, manifest little things, and then as you get more comfortable with that, manage bigger things. I will not lie to you. I will share this one story and then I will be done, I promise. I was doing the book The Secret, probably about 10 years ago, and I was still working at Housing Capital, which is actually where that sign came from. This board literally arrived 2 days after I got laid off, and I made that sign. So that has been that sign since October 6th. But it said manifest something small. And so I thought, you know what? I want to find a $20 bill, and I want it folded in threes. And I shit you not, our boss, who used to come down from the Bay Area for about 2 or 3 days a week, bless his heart, he has dementia now, but he's an amazing soul. That's Fred. And Fred was one of my favorite people in the whole world. He still is. But unfortunately, he doesn't remember me anymore, so I don't really get to talk with him. But he literally was going to take me out to lunch that day, and then he couldn't because he got called into a meeting. So when I was about to say literally, I meant to say is that he literally stood at my desk, pulled out a $20 bill, and folded it into threes. And then handed it to me and said, here, kid, go buy yourself some lunch. I obviously gave it back to him because it's not his job to feed me, but I do recognize now that he was just trying to do something kind for me because he just wanted to hang out. He just wanted to get out of the office. We made each other laugh. His office was like kitty corner from mine, so we could always see each other, and we were always just, just making each other laugh and trying to make the day better for when you're at work. So, he was the boss, so I ended up having to take it, and I did buy lunch, but I literally sat there with this face because I couldn't believe what I was seeing. So remember, start small, believe you deserve it, put it out there and leave it out there. Don't dwell on it, don't think about it, just put it out there and let it go. And that's a lot of times why negativity comes back and haunts us, because we put a negative thought out there and we just let it sit there until something picks up on it, gives it energy, and poof. So do that with positivity. Put it out there and let it go poof. Thank you everybody for watching. I'm really sorry this one was so long. Remember, in about a week or so on the YouTube channel, Shellbell in the Moment, I will be putting up different kinds of readings suggested by my friend Stella. And have a wonderful, wonderful day.